Kim Sat-gat, Kim Byung-yeon, 1807-1863. A literary figure, poet, and painter from the late Joseon Dynasty. His pen name, Kim Sat-gat, reflects his excessive humility, signifying Kim who wears a gat, traditional Korean hat. Literature. Kim Sat-gat primarily wrote in classical Chinese poetry, lyric poetry, and native Korean verse, and his works are filled with unique humor and sharp social criticism. His poetry contains critical perspectives on the social injustices and oppression of the time, authentically portraying the lives and emotions of the common people. Notable works include Yeongdam Yusa, Uga, and Seolga. These pieces vividly reveal the societal landscape and the lives of the people of the time, showcasing his literary talent. Painting. Kim Sat-gat was also active as a painter, and his paintings are valued for introducing new styles and techniques different from those of his era. His landscape paintings, in particular, are famous for their free brushwork and bold composition. The more a person has, the more their greed multiplies, and the fundamental desire controlled by greed generates excessive greed. The desire to have more amplifies human greed, and this foundational desire, when governed by greed, leads to an overabundance of it. Everything in the world exists in your dreams, and the world is before your eyes. The things you dream about create the world, and the world appears just as you observe it. There must be a belief that change in the world is necessary, and this belief makes the current state of misery bearable. Change must inevitably occur in some form, and believing in this change helps endure current difficulties. The world is long, wide, and flat, but there is no place without fluctuations. The world is vast and diverse, yet no place is exempt from change and challenges. Love is faster than light. Love has the capacity to spread even more swiftly than light. Thoughts are long, but the head is short. While thoughts can be expansive and profound, there are limits to actualizing them. What is easy to understand is not of the world, and what is of the world is difficult to comprehend. The essence of the world is complex and difficult to grasp. Anything too easily understood may be devoid of true essence. Life is a tree, profit its branches, and its heart changes like a child. Life is deeply rooted like a tree, with profits branching out, yet its essence changes unpredictably. Everything in the world is not owned by humans. One should not consider anything theirs until they die. Nothing truly belongs to humans. One should not regard anything as their own until their demise. Life is made of opportunities from the sky and skills from the earth. Life is determined by the intersection of fate and effort. Become a spark that turns into light. Luck will not find you, you must create your luck. Do not wait for fortune to come, it is up to you to make your own luck. A tree casts a shadow but does not feed on the shadow. It is good to offer help to others, but it should not come at one's own expense. Life exists in one's heart. The true value and meaning of life can be found within oneself. Flowers can bloom from a trash can. Hope and beauty can be found even in the most challenging environments. Life is short, like a butterfly, like flowers and butterflies. Life should be enjoyed and appreciated for its beautiful moments. If you do not run away from fear, you will never reach where you want to go. Overcoming fear is necessary to achieve desired goals. Knowing is less important than acting upon knowledge. Knowledge is valuable, but putting it into action is even more crucial. Without setting a goal, there is no direction. Without goals, it is hard to find a path forward. Hope is the light that emerges from darkness. Hope always exists, even in the darkest times. Knowing oneself allows for selfishness, but knowing others allows for compassion. Understanding both oneself and others enables empathy and tolerance. The greatest enemy of humans is their own narrow-mindedness and prejudice. Often, the most significant challenges arise from our own biases and preconceptions. The biggest obstacle you will encounter on the journey of life is your fear. Fear is the most significant hindrance in life's challenges. The best friend is someone who shares time with you. True friendship emerges through shared experiences. If life is too easy, there can be no growth. If life is too hard, hope is lost. The right amount of challenge promotes growth, but too much difficulty can lead to despair. Enjoy the moment because that is life. Cherish life's moments as they constitute life's true value. Peace begins with oneself. To change the world, one must first change themselves. You cannot clap with one hand, but all sounds start with one sound. Small actions by individuals can collectively lead to significant changes. Never give up. The moment you give up is often when success is about to happen. One should always persist, as success often follows perseverance. The mind cannot fly in the sky, but the sky can fly in the mind. The freedom of the mind is not limited by physical constraints. Once a fish leaves the water, it cannot return. One must not forget their true essence.